Good day and welcome to the second video. So this is the DJI Neo and we are comparing the 4K 30 FPS versus 1080p 50 frames per second to see which one is actually better, which one looks better to your eyes, and which one would you prefer. This time we are doing two separate videos because the frame rate differences are quite significant, and when you have 30 frames per second video in a 50 frames per second timeline, it just does not look really good. So we have to do two separate videos. So you can watch them side by side and decide which one would you prefer, 1080p 50 frames per second or 4K 30. Let's see. So this is 1080p 50 frames per second flight. Enjoy. I don't know how the broken frame will affect the flight, and apparently it's not affected by it too bad, which is fine. But the frame rate, wow, 1080p 50 frames per second is so much better to fly. I keep saying this, but it really is. You feel so much more comfortable just ripping around, and you know you will be able to react. Oh wow, this is so much different. You can probably see by the way I'm flying. Okay, I did have some warming up with my first flight, and now I just feel more comfortable. But the frame rate, I think the frame rate also has to do something with this performance. What? It's way smoother, the experience of flying the drone. And also, well, it feels like I can control it way better, because it's just, we have so much more frames, which is sweet. The wind is kind of messing me around. The sad dude checking out his area. I'll just have a little lower angle. Let's have a slower flight through here. Sweet. Let's go through 3 gaps. I gotta be careful because the frame is broken, and if I get stuck with the broken part at some branch, that wouldn't be nice. So yeah, sweet. Gaps and gaps and gaps. Let's go. Let's find some more gaps. Yeah, that was a sweet gap. Alright. Yeah, flying wise, 1080p 50 frames per second definitely wins. For me at least. Experience is way smoother, way better. Also capturing in sharpness -2 and noise reduction -1 as usual. Stabilized in gyro flow, captured in 4:3, all that good stuff. Shutter is twice as high than the frame rate, so we have that 180 shutter rule. Everything as it should be. Thankfully today we have this gloomy day with perfectly well lit everything, like everything is evenly lit. It's like a huge soft box over on top of us, and yeah, it's really fun to fly this drone. Ah, ooh wee! I was really close. Oh, too bad I broke the drone. I will have to now send it to fix it again. And last time I sent it for fixing, it took like 2 months to arrive. That was my first time actually to be waiting for such a long time for a fix to drone be fixed. It's yeah. Usually it's way quicker. Hopefully this time it will be quicker, because I don't want to wait that long. So what do you think, 1080p or 4K? Have you checked the other video? If you haven't, go check it out. I will link it in the description, because this is the only way how you can actually compare these two shots, because 38 frames per second or 50 frames per second in a different frame per second timeline will look worse. So you have to make two videos that will you know, have the exact frame rates as we are capturing, so we can actually, you know, have a real, wow, through that real experience of the shot. Yeah, flying wise, definitely 50 frames per second. And again, DJI, please do that update. Make 2.7K 50 frames per second available on this drone, or well, or else or else nothing. You just will stick with this as it is, but please update. I know it's possible. I know it can handle 2.7K 50 frames per second, 50 or 60, whatever. Just update the drone. Just do it, please. It would be so much nicer to have that resolution. 2.7K 4:3 50 frames per second would be so beautiful. Please, 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 DJI, please. Actually flies quite well with this broken frame. Ah, jeez. Just broke one propeller. That's fine. The frame is the cheapest thing to replace, so it probably won't be that expensive. Well, I mean, this was fun. Hopefully it was fun to you as well. If it was fun, you know what to do. Hit that like button, maybe subscribe. Yeah, hopefully this comparison video, two comparison videos, was useful. If it was useful, you know what to do. Yeah, I just broke the drone for you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.